Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Soul Silver. Today we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. Didn't mean to press that, sorry. We're actually going to be doing something different. First, let's review our team. Typho is still level 16 over here. And as you can see, we have our egg over here. Mysterious Pokemon egg receiver Mr. Pokemon. It appears to move occasionally. It may be close to hatching. So we don't want to accidentally hatch it on purpose off screen anyways. But this episode, we're actually going to be adding a new team member to our team. You'll kind of see that team member that we do add to our team when we add it. We're going to have to head over to Route 29 when we do it. So I'll see you there. Here we are, but we're on Route 29. And now we're going to actually go in the grass over here and look for our team member. Hopefully it doesn't take too long because I don't want to be waiting too much. So the first Pokemon we ran into is a Piggy. That's not too bad. But it's not the Pokemon we're looking for, so I have to bid farewell to this Pidgey, and we're gonna have to continue forth and look for the next Pokemon. Let's keep running. Maybe we'll get lucky and run into it. Let's see what we've run into, and it seems, yes, this is the Pokemon that we want to catch. A Sentret. Now, right now, this Sentret is only level 3, but maybe after this episode, I'll do some offline training and train it up to level 15. Because at level 15, this Sentret is going to be able to evolve into a Ferret, and that's going to be really helpful. But let's see how this first Pokeball does. Let's see, we got 1, and it seems 1 is all it's going to be able to do. So we're going to keep trying with the Pokeball. Maybe we'll get a little lucky. I don't want to accidentally KO this Pokemon because we might not. It might be a long time until we run into this Pokemon again, so we'll keep trying, but it doesn't seem to be working that much. But the one of the main reasons we're going to be using this Sentret is because it's going to be a main and a big help in our party. He is Ferret, which it evolves into, is able to learn a lot of HM moves, and that will be really useful. And other than that, it's a pretty fast Pokemon. It's a good normal type Pokemon. Only other better normal type Pokemon in this game are probably Snorlax, and we're not gonna get Snorlax till some time, and I do believe that we might be getting an HM in this episode. But there we go, gotcha, Sentret was caught. There we go, that is a good thing. That is a good thing. We're doing good now. You know, we're progressing along very nicely. So far we have 2 Pokemon and a mysterious egg, but yes, we are going to actually be giving this Pokemon a nickname. I have done some further thinking, and since you already know that it's going to evolve into Ferret, you can probably already guess why. I'm going to be naming this Pokemon. I usually name all my Pokemon based on their future evolutions, so we'll name this Pokemon here Furry. That'll do. Furry is going to be the name. Other than that, we're going to actually head back into Violet City, so I'll see you when we've got back there. Alright, we're back here in Violet City where we were last time, and now we're gonna head on to Azalea Town with what Faulkner said. But before we go there, we're gonna take a small detour into the Polka Mart. We're gonna buy a couple things here, maybe not too much, but maybe a couple more Pokeballs, just because we did use a little bit Pokeballs during the little session. So maybe 3 Pokeballs. We are a little low on money just because we bought a couple repels earlier. And sorry if I did waste a little money there, but I really didn't want to run into Pokemon when I was traveling from Violet City all the way down to Route 29. But let's see where this path takes us. I originally think that we're supposed to have a rival battle. I guess not, but I'm not too worried about that anyways. Let's see, we're here on Route 36, and let's see what we have to do here. Let's talk to this gentleman if he will stop moving. You know how trees blocking the way to Equitique City? It's preventing me from shopping. Something should be done about it. Oh, I wonder what. What's this man? Yo, haven't you had trouble with the boulder blocking me? Of course you have. People like you, there's an HM that will come to your rescue. Obtained HM06. Wow. So just because we adventured over here, we already got ourselves a good handy dandy HM. And HM06 is going to contain Rock Smash, and that's going to help us bust through boulders, which might have some items behind them. So, you know, that's always helpful to us on our journey here in the Johto region. Let's see what this strange tree is. And it's not even making a Pokemon cry. It's obviously not a strange tree, and I believe it's a Sudowoodo. Sudowoodo, I hope I pronounced that correctly. And we accidentally talked to this fat gentleman. He's a fat gentleman, not a fat man, over here. But it seems that over here is the ruins of Alf, and we don't want to quite head there yet. I will have a special episode just dedicated for the ruins of Alf, and there will be a special event there, so sit tight for that. Maybe I'll make like a sort of ruins of Alf movie, put some special effects in there with Sony Vegas Pro. But before we go down more, let's stop here. Apricorn tree. Let's gather this apricorn. This is gonna come in handy. We obtained the yellow apricorn. That's always handy. So let's head on down here. This episode might be a little long just because of the fact of there might be a lot of trainers, but we're kind of address all the trainers in our own way. So let's head into this first battle. Wait up, what's the hurry? You have some good Pokemon there. It must be from the training you gave them around Violet City. Oh, thanks. The training at the gym must have been especially helpful. It's a souvenir of Violet City. Take this. It increases the power of grass-type moves. Obtain the Miracle Seed. Too bad we don't have a grass-type Pokemon, because that would have really helped. But let's use a Repel. We have 7 more Repels left, which might be able to get us through these all this wild grass over here. But this seems to be our first trainer. I was mistaken earlier. I haven't seen you before. So you think you're pretty tough? As a matter of fact, we do. As a matter of fact, we have a Kulava and we have a furry Centric. So I want to see how you're gonna do against that. You're gonna send in a level 6 Rattata, eh? That's not gonna do you good because we're gonna send in a. And this thing used Quick Attack. I was just thinking, why is that Rattata faster than us? But I guess Ember is gonna one-shot it. Such a boss, Typho. Such a boss. But yeah, this episode is gonna have a lot of trainer battles. So I have done a little bit of thinking, and I want to bring up a very important topic. The quality of my videos. They're not that bad, but first of all, I want to thank one of my fellow YouTuber friends, the Roshank Redemption. He suggested the program Snagit, which I can't believe I didn't even notice. I went ahead and bought Snagit. It was only $50. Sorry for you, people that might be a lot for some people, but it really isn't a lot for me. It was only $50, so I went ahead. I got Snagit. It works fine. Thing is, you can't record system sounds and the microphone at the same time, but it's not a hassle. I'll just be doing recording sounds like I am right now on Audacity, and recording the screen with Snagit, and it comes out pretty good. And this way I don't have to keep using trials of Camtasia. This way I have a permanent program. I've steady. I don't have to rush my recordings. I can take my time and edit them this time, and hopefully the recordings will be much better than they usually were. But anyways, back on the battles, we are actually doing pretty good right now. We just one-hit a Nidoran, which was a female Nidoran, and player defeated Picnic or Liz. 128 for winning, and we send some to Mom. Alright, we're going to continue our way down on this route. And one more thing, I think sometimes on this emulator, there is a glitch where the character sprite, it just like goes completely buzz and becomes a huge like block. But it fixes as soon as you like go in and out of like a building or something. But I just want to try to, if you guys know how to prevent that from happening, that would certainly help me. And also another topic, another friend follower YouTuber, Rishi Snipey, he's currently doing a Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. He's doing a Pokemon Emerald Let's Play, and he's having some trouble with his emulators. First of all, his Desmomate is super laggy, and Visual Boy Advance isn't top speed for him. So he wants to know, how do I fix this? Well, first things first, Visual Boy Advance, there should be no lag problems at all. If there is, I would just notch down the quality and the graphic settings. Make sure your computer is on high performance, and that's pretty much everything to go. Maybe increase the FPS, but that's all I can tell you. But for Desmomate, a little bit more complicated. When you're using Desmomate, you're basically gonna wanna wait. Hold up the phone. We just ran into our, that's right, another team member. We are actually going to be adding this Pokemon to our team as well. Let's throw a Pokeball and see how we do. Maybe we might get it on our first try, and not what I thought. Alright, even though these Pokemon are only level 6, it is still hard to catch them, so we have to do what Lyra says, and we have to actually weaken the Pokemon. What a I'm at a loss of words. There was a word that I don't know if any of you watch Naruto, but one of my favorite characters, Shikamaru, he was such a smart guy. He always used to say, "What a drag," and that was kind of his catchphrase. And I simply adored how he said that. It was always a funny thing. It was always like a fanboy thing for me, just to hear him say, "What a drag." Me and my brother would start laughing when we were watching Naruto. But with that, we are going to catch the level 6 Mareep. Gotcha, Mareep was caught. There we go. That is our third Pokemon team member, excluding the egg. But once we get that egg, we're going to train up all these Pokemon really strong. On the next episode, I expect all these Pokemon to be around level 15. Maybe, yeah, probably level 15, because that's the level that Sentry evolves into Furred. But I've got a name for this Pokemon too, Ampy. Once again, basing this on the future evolutions, Ampy. Maybe Amphi would have been better, but Ampy is not a bad nickname. Now, there are two ways to go about this route here. You can go this way and battle a bunch of fishermen, or you can go straight down here and come over here. So what I did was I kind of skipped down here to the first trainer, because that was a lot of grass to walk through. I really didn't want to do that, so in the video, you're probably going to see it, I edited it, and so now we are in the first trainer battle. So here we are, we're actually going to use Ember, and while I was actually off screen, I went back and healed my Typho. As you can see, he's back to full health, and there we go, Typho grew to level 17. We are progressing really fast in this game. Our Pokemon are already in the 20s, which is a really good thing. But other than that, we got 144 for winning. We sent them to Mom, and we are out of here. We do have the Repel, and the Repel's effect wore off. I jinxed it. I swear I just jinxed it right now. Even though you really can't jinx it, but I didn't keep track of the steps or anything. But let's continue. Let's over here. Let's get that great ball. Thank you very much. That will come in handy when we are actually going to catch our 5th team member, because I will be using this egg, because it's not a bad Pokemon. It's a pretty good Pokemon. I will be using it as one of my stronger Pokemon, and when it does evolve, because it does take a little bit to evolve. My voice. I don't know if you guys heard that. It was a small voice crack, but the egg Pokemon, you guys might not know it, but it will take a little bit to evolve. Once it cracks from that egg, that Pokemon, you have to train it a lot, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna evolve from Happiness. Spoiler alert, we have a Whooper over here. We're actually gonna try to take it on with a quick attack. Hopefully this thing doesn't know any water moves, and if it does, hopefully it's not some strong water moves. But Tail Whip, not too bad. As long as it's not Water Gun or maybe Water Pulse, then we should be pretty fine against this Whooper. I have my faith in Typho, but it seems this quick attack is not quite going to take it out, and this Whooper is going to use Mud Sport, which is only going to weaken electricity. If only it had Mud Slap, that would have done a little bit more damage against me. Well, we're going to go with the quick attack. We are going to wipe out this Whooper. There we go. I expect nothing less from my Typho, level 17. Such a boss, man. Typhlosion is such a boss. When I first played through this game, I used Typhlosion, got him all the way up to level 40 by the time I was on the 3rd gym, and I had Pokemon in my team, but I didn't train them or anything. I didn't know. I didn't keep them at equal levels. I had one level 40 Pokemon, the rest were all level 7, level 8 Pokemon, and I had one random level 20 Pokemon. And no, we do not want this $1 million Slowpoke tail. I feel like that's something Jesse and James would do, but there's a handy dandy Pokemon Center over here. Let's go in here, let's heal up our Pokemon. just because we're gonna be going on to the next route, and we did damage up, or actually we did heal up our Mareep after we got it. Pretty sure we did. Well, whatever, I can't remember, but let's talk to this guy over here. Seemed like a fisherman, and if my memory serves me right, we talked to him. This is the area is good for fishing. Look at other people fishing. Do you feel like you want to try fishing too? Would you like one of my rods? Of course, man. Anything. Free stuff. We're all about it. Dopey obtained the old rod. There we go. When you want to go fishing, face the water and use the rod first. Then concentrate. A exclamation mark appears. Press A button. You'll see what happens next. If there's water, use your rod. Alright. Sadly, we are not going to be using the rod yet. I don't think we're going to be facing any fire or ground or rock types anytime soon. Or will we? No, we won't. We're not going to be facing an a rock type, ground type, or fire type gym anytime soon. Maybe at like 3rd gym, 4th gym, 5th gym, around there. But not too soon, so other than that, let's head out of the Pokemon Center. And let's continue on our way. Actually, we're going to sidetrack a little. Wait, what's this? I feel like there's an item in here. Alright, we didn't mean to press that. I feel like there's an item here. Alright, I'm going to keep checking and pressing A. But I really do feel like there's an item here. Why do I have that feeling? Maybe if we get the dowsing machine next time, there will be an item. Let's do one more check, just because I'm pretty sure there's an item here. All right, that's a tree. We get it. We get it. It's a tree. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I guess there's no item here after all. Anyways, we are going to be sidetracking a bit. We're going to be heading north, and we're actually going to be switching Ampy. Okay, he doesn't know any electric moves. That's fine. We're still gonna... That means we're gonna have to switch train our Ampy, but we are going to be switching Ampy up front because there's a bunch of fishing people, and most of these guys probably know water moves. If not, they're just a bunch of useless Magikarps. Let's go on the first battle. I'm really good at fishing, but I'm even better at Pokemon. Yeah. There you go, bro. I know how you feel. I'm good at Pokemon too, you know? I already have myself 3 Pokemon and 1, oh my gosh, a level 10 Goldeen. We are so not ready to do this. We're gonna have to try to tackle. Let's see how much damage this does. If it does a good amount of damage, then we'll see it. Fire's power is weakened. Yeah, that's pretty much a no-no for Typho. Alright, this is doing nothing. We're gonna have to switch into Typho. Not for Typho, yeah, we're gonna have to switch into Typho because it's gonna take forever, and I'm afraid that Goldeen might actually KO on Mareep, and I don't want that. I don't want any of my Pokemon to be KO'd. It's not a Nuzlocke or anything. We could make it a Nuzlocke, but that's... Actually, we could make this a Nuzlocke, but it's probably not a good idea because we already started, and I really don't want to do a Nuzlocke right now. Just because it's my first Pokemon LP on this channel. Maybe on the next LP, depending how good this one does, we'll do a Nuzlocke. That also depends on the region that you do it in, because some regions are actually a little bit hard to do a Nuzlocke on, especially Pokemon Platinum. Countless times did all of my Pokemon faint in that region, just because it was kind of a tough region. You needed to have your Pokemon at a high level, and you needed to have good Pokemon. You know, it's not as easy going as, say, Pokemon X and Y. Pokemon X and Y is a pretty easy game. I don't know if it's just me, but it's a pretty easy game, and he was happy to have made a younger friend. That was pretty weird, but let's actually get on with this next trainer. Whoa, you made me lose that fish. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you do that. Don't be angry. And wait, this guy's 5 Pokemon, or I think that was 4. I don't recall, but this is probably just a bunch of Magikarps. And I'm actually not going to be speeding this up just because this episode is mainly going to be focused on this route. I wanted to do an episode where I would cover like a mass route with mass trainers just for the people, because this is also a walkthrough. Don't get confused by the Let's Play. It's not just me commentating, it is also a walkthrough. So I kind of wanted to, you know, try to go through this. You know, I only sped up the trainers in Bellsprout Tower because they all use the same Pokemon, just a bunch of Bellsprouts and 1 Hoot Hoot. You know, same thing. Even the Even the master of the tower used bell sprouts, and we didn't even get to battle our rival, which I thought we were gonna do. But this Magikarp is going to continuously use Splash. And a little food for thought here. I was at the library today. Weird coincidence. My mom was like, "Hey, I was ordering. I went to Home Depot with my mom to get the splitter for my headphones so that I can start doing Audacity on my PC instead of doing it on my Mac right now. But I wanted to do Audacity on my PC, and since it only has one audio jack, I was going to Home Depot to get the splitter. They didn't have it there, so we had to end up ordering it. It's not going to come here until about July 23rd, so that's really sucky, which means the videos are going to be taking longer to make, but it's not too bad anyways. But other than that, food for thought, I was at the library there, and then my little sister decided to jump along with me. And the librarian, he was like, "You should check out some of these books, you know. There's some like cool sci-fi, fantasy, you know, mythology books, maybe some like RPG kind of books, those kind of stuff, like related Halo books." And then I was like, and then I thought back to when I was in school, you know. Every time it's in the summer, I always think of like what I did in school, and then what I would have done in school, all that work I end up doing in the summer, because I kind of get a little bored in the summer. But not that I'm bored with the Pokemon Let's Play, but you know, every now and then I'm just sitting around and I'm like, I can't do the Let's Play, it's noisy in the house. But then I'm like, you know, I should read, and so I went to the library. And I actually got this book called Mein Kampf, which I wanted to read badly in school, but I had a lot of projects and I didn't have any time to do stuff like that. So I went there, and Mein Kampf, it's a really good book. I'm not too far in it, I'm probably like only like 10 pages in it, but Mein Kampf is a really good book. It might seem a little sick to read the book that Hitler used. It was kind of his like master plan for the Holocaust and all that. The thing is, it's kind of weird how nobody kind of paid too much attention to this book. So I got this book and I realized Hitler had an idea, and even though it was a bad idea, you know, he had the determination to go for this idea. And I think that's what it's really all about, you know. You gotta have determination, you gotta go through that, you know. It's not all about like the bad stuff, you know. If like bad stuff comes in your life, you gotta be determined. Hitler was put in prison, and you know, not that I'm saying you gotta be like Hitler, but the determination that Hitler had to make his dream a reality is I kind of adore that. That's kind of really good. You know, it inspires me. It inspires me as a YouTuber. It inspires me to keep going. I might not get some views on my videos, but who cares? I'm gonna keep making them. I like my videos, and that's the thing. If other people like them, that's fine. If other people don't like them, that's fine too, you know? If I don't get any views on a video, then I'll watch that video 5 times and make people know that I watched that video because I like that video. Not that I do watch all my videos 5 times. I don't even watch my videos. I tell my brother to check them out, like a smart person, because it takes a second opinion to kind of get used to it. And it seems like we're kind of running out of tacos here. Anyways, back to the storyline. So after I read this book, Mein Kampf, after I started reading in the librarian came up to me and said, "Are you interested in that kind of books?" And I was like, you know, maybe not. It's not like my typical reading books. I'm usually into like mythology and that stuff, action, adventure, that kind of stuff. You know, I like to get lost in the books. But then, you know, sometimes I'm reading like a romantic comedy book, you know, on my phone or something, you know, at night, just to help me fall asleep. But anyways, he told me about this book. It was called I think Ryokishu or something. Some old book, but it was actually really good. I got all 3 books from the library for it, and it's actually going pretty good. I have like the whole library bag right next to me. After I finish this episode, I'm actually gonna start reading. So you know, it's always good to read. I know some of you might not be into reading as much as playing video games, but if you are gonna be like on your laptop, maybe go read some manga. You know, it's always good to just read. You know, it's not always good to be watching videos, because then you kind of lose the habit of reading. So I figured today I'm gonna read every day at least a chapter, say. Alright, I'm gonna read at least a chapter every day. just so when school time comes, I can be a little bit prepared. And I have to admit, I am kind of a nerd. I do like really good in school, and I have a high reputation. And if I let that down, I don't get as good as stuff as I want. But that's kind of, you gotta work hard in school and you earn stuff. I worked hard in school. I got my own Samsung Galaxy S5 when I passed all my tests with the hundreds. I got myself an iMac. I got myself a Windows 8 laptop. I got myself a Razer mouse just for passing the state test a couple years ago when I was a kid. I passed all my state tests, and I got a cool mouse for that. Now I've upgraded my mouse, obviously. I still have that Razer mouse, but it keeps me reminding me to keep going forward. You want to always keep going forward. Sorry for that little silent moment. I kind of blacked out there, kind of thinking back on memories. But you want to keep going forward. It's always good to keep going forward. Now, this episode is going to be a little long. I know we are already 26 minutes, I'd say, into this episode, but it's not too bad. Anyways, I'm gonna keep talking about my YouTube community. Actually, I wanna increase my YouTube community, and how I'm gonna do that is by collaborating with other YouTubers. I have a collaboration project in mind, and I will be starting that very soon. Very soon, I will be starting that collaboration project. But I'm not yet going to be starting it. But very soonly, I will be starting the collaboration project. So I'm a little bit excited for that. But I really admire YouTubers like the Roshank Redemption, Raishi Snipey, people like Big Tree Paul, other people maybe like I forgot one of their names, Nintendo Gamer Luke, Nintendo Dominator, all those kind of things. It's very fascinating to me how good they do. They're all such a good job, and most of them don't even get that many views, but it's the thought that counts. They keep effort into the videos. They have such enthusiasm, and I really admire that. And I'm gonna not exactly try to be just like them, but I really wanna kind of be as determined as them to keep going through their channel. I don't wanna let out on my channel. I started something, and it's not necessarily I have to finish. It's a thing that I want to do. I want to do this channel. I have fun playing games, and I actually think that it's a good experience to share of like my Pokemon games, and I really love playing this. But other than that, this episode is wrapping up, and there we go. Ampy finally learned Thundershock. Maybe we should have done a little bit of extensive training before this with Ampy, just so we could have learned Thundershock and taken out all those water Pokemon a bit quicker. Would have probably reduced the video time by about, say, 10 minutes. But I'm not too worried about the video time, more about the upload time. I'm just joking. Other than that, this video is coming to a close. I know it doesn't seem like it, but yeah, pretty much after this battle, I think we're gonna have to end the video, because we are getting pretty close to the end, and we are going to hit a 30-minute mark, which is pretty long for most of my videos. I've never had a half-an-hour video. Other than that, I want to give a shout out to Big Tree Paul. Soon I'm going to be doing a Pokemon Showdown battle against him. Big Tree Paul is a really good YouTuber. I enjoy his videos. He recently finished a Pokemon Red Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke. Wow, it's a long title. Pokemon Red Extreme Randomizer Nuzlocke, and it was pretty cool watching him go through it. He is doing other Let's Plays right now, and he has a fun series called Showed Up on Showdown, where he battles people, and pretty much him commentating over it, and he's a really good commentator. He has a good voice for it. I have to admire him. Big Tree Paul is a really good YouTuber. Secondly, I want to also give a shout out to Raishi Snipey. Raishi Snipey is what I would call very enthusiastic in what he does, in what he's doing, and he really loves what he's doing. But guys, other than that, this episode is coming to a close. But let's get back on the topic to Raishi Snipey while we heal up our Pokemon. Ricey Snipey loves what he's doing, and even though he may be a little bit laggy, even though his emulators might suck, even though he might have a bad computer, like I've seen on one of his latest computers, videos, trying to help him get an emulator, he has real enthusiasm for what he's doing, and he looks like he really wants to keep doing what he's doing. But guys, other than that, thank you for watching, and I hope you like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and pretty much thank you for watching. You know, means a big thing that you're watching my videos, you know, that you take the time out of your day to watch my videos. That's a big thing. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.